Hi there YouTubers, this is Ingrid again from the Netherlands, aka RockingLUPA, and this is my new video for the vinyl community on YouTube. And I received a lot of stuff last days, so I thought it was a good idea to show you already something, because otherwise it becomes a very long video again, as usual. So I try to keep it a little shorter, but I don't know if it will succeed, but let's try. I had some CDs. First of all, I picked up a CD by Sammy Hagar. Title of the album is 1013. It's it's released in 2000. I think you all know Sammy Hagar is a lead singer of Van Halen a couple of years ago. And then I picked up some CDs by Johnny and Rijk again. So the Dutch comedians, and this is one compilation CD, Johnny and Rijk, and the other one I picked up is also a compilation CD with some of their most successful hits here in the Netherlands. Johnny en Rijk, so Johnny Kraaikamp and Rijk de Gooier. They were very successful the last couple of years. They already started their career in the 60s, so they're very well known here in the Netherlands. Those were my CDs, and then I jumped to the LPs. First of all, I picked up America, Silent Letter is the title of the LP. America. I also picked up Bon Jovi, 7800 Fahrenheit. And another LP by Bon Jovi I picked up is New Jersey. I already had these titles on CD, but I think Bon Jovi is one of my everlasting love bands, It's something which I already listened to since I was a teenager, so I always loved their music, and I still do. So I was very happy I found this. I have found an LP by Herman Brood again, the Dutch rock singer, and the LP is called Wait a Minute. Herman Brood. I also picked up Faith No More. Introduce Yourself is the title of the album. Of course, it contains, among others, We Care a Lot, which was a very well-known hit. And then I picked up two albums by Nazareth. I think you all know them by the hit Love Hurts. And this is the title Rampant by Nazareth. Another Nazareth album I picked up is the Ballad album. Of course, with the Love Hurts hit. I think Nazareth is a very underrated band in the rock scene. Most people do know them by their Love Hurts single only, but they, you know, they released very, you know, very great rock songs. So you should really check out their albums. Another LP I picked up is by Roadmaster. It's AOR music. Of course, you know, I'm a big AOR fan. So Roadmaster. I also picked up Scorpions. The title of the album is Crazy World. Great hard rock band, Scorpions. And then I picked up Rock of Life by Rick Springfield. I had this album on cassette once, but I don't know where it is actually. So and I really played it a lot. So I'm really happy I found this album again. Rick Springfield. Another AOR band, Stone Fury. Title of the album is Let Them Talk. And then one of the greatest AOR bands, Survivor. And the title of the album is Too Hard to Sleep. Very great band. Another LP I picked up, Joe Walsh. And the title of the album is Recorded Live. So it's a live album by Joe Walsh. Of course you all know him as a band member, singer, guitarist of the band The Eagles. Joe Walsh. I also picked up the LP Wax. The title is Magnetic Heaven. I also showed you their CD a couple of former videos ago. So this is the vinyl from the same title, Magnetic Heaven by Wax with Andrew Gold. And then I picked up some 12 inches singles. The first is Michael Jackson, I Want You Back. So it's actually with the Jackson 5. Michael Jackson and Jackson 5. I Want You Back, a 12-inch remix. And then also a 12-inch single by Michael Jackson, Bad. So these were my 12 inches. And then I picked up a 7-inch, so 45. It's by Journey. Who's Crying Now? This was my last find for the last few days, and but the Journey single brings me to the next thing. I've added a message to a video by BioCYTE1, in which he showed some Journey LPs, and I was really very you know, excited about it, because you don't see many Journey music around here in the vinyl community, I think. So actually maybe I already told about it, but I'm really a huge Journey fan. So I was really very excited to see a whole bunch of Journey LPs in BioCYTE1, his video. And well, he asked me you know, the following question. So first he said 100% AOR. I'm not surprised to hear you're a Journey fan. Have you heard their new LP Eclipse with Arnel Pineda and Behind the Mic? If so, what were your thoughts? I thought it was pretty damn good, if not considered a Journey album and taken on its own merits. Curious to hear what you thought. Thanks for watching. LG. Well, of course I do have their album Eclipse. I have it on CD, and I also have the limited box, and I also have the LP. So this is the latest album by Journey, and it's a gatefold too, with all lyrics in it. And yes, maybe it sounds like a cliche, but yes, I'm a big sucker for their former, the original Journey singer Steve Perry. You know, he's one of the most brilliant singers in the world, I think, and I think he is aged 62 now, something like that. So well, you know, it's really sad that he doesn't release some new albums anymore. You know, it's such a waste of talent, and you know, well, he's such a brilliant singer, and I wish he would release some new albums, you know, but I don't think it's gonna happen anymore somehow. But I still listen a lot to all Journey albums with Steve Perry, of course, and I think you can consider that when Steve Perry left the band, you can see that you can consider that his voice was so very important for the sound of the band, that somehow when Journey, the other Journey members were looking for other you know, replacing singers, somehow they always are looking for singers with or kinda Steve Perry sound-alikes, I think. Sometimes I say that Journey is their own tribute band, cover band. you should call them that way, maybe. You know, they had a singer Steve O'Jerry, which is also kind of Steve Perry sound-alike, and now they have the current singer Arnel Pineda, who is from the Philippines, And well, I must say that you have to listen very well, because when you close your eyes and you hear Arnil sing, you almost hear Steve Perry, you know. It's amazing how almost similar his voice is to Steve Perry. But when you listen very well to older Journey releases, you know, Steve Perry was so very talented and brilliant, but I think no one compares to his voice, actually. But I must say that Arnil Pineda, so the current Journey singer, is doing a great job. You know, he sings very well, and I really think the other Journey members did make a good choice to you know, replace Steve Perry with Arnil. So and about their latest album, Eclipse, I think it's a more guitar orientated. It's more heavier, I think, instead of former albums, I think, in which the keyboard parts were more important, I think. And in this new album, I think you hear more guitars, but for example, I think the track Tantra is, you know, already one of my most favorite tracks of this album. It's really beautiful, and it's really how a Journey song has to be, you know. So well, I think there's nothing wrong with this album. So I really recommend this album, actually. So if you're a great AOR fan, and I definitely think Journey is the greatest AOR band in the world, you should really listen to this. You know, there are people who think that after Steve Perry is gone, you know, that Journey should really end real soon or something, you know, that they won't find a new singer anymore who is quite similar to Steve Perry. But you know, check this album and you know, find out yourself what you think about it. But there's really nothing wrong about it, you know. So Eclipse, Journey. And maybe it's a good idea to do some kind of Journey collection video somewhere in the future, but not for now, because I have you know, a lot of other things to do today. So I think it's enough for now. The music you are hearing in the background is by Asia. Great AOR rock too. It contains, among others, Heat of the Moment and Soul Survivor. You know, great album. It was released in 1982. So you should really check it out, because it's really a great album. So, well, this was all for now today, and I hope you liked my video. And I really appreciate all my new subscribers to my channel, which is really awesome. And you know, leave some response or comments, shoot me messages, whatever. I really appreciate. So well, that's all for today, and I guess this was pretty much it. So bye.